people get involved in your campaign and they say, you know what, I love this woman, I love what she's doing, she's fighting for us.
And I expect all of you guys to get involved with conservative media and be heard today, tax day, April 15th, and again, November, when we take this country back from the people that are trying to control you and make this into a socialist state. We're not standing for it. Thank you very much.
These people are speaking it out here. They're letting you know what's going on.
Well, interesting happenings. We've got a state senate race going on. Trying to oust Barbara Boxer. There's some funky stuff happening up in the CD-11 race that's, well, you've already heard a little bit of it today, but we're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. JDV from Conservative New Media joins us. You want to weigh in as well, 551-3483. 866-770-5556 on the web at KFIV 1360.com. The email address is davediamondshow@clearchannel.com. And you can post directly to our fan page on Facebook. If you're a Facebook user, you should become a fan. Joining me from the KFIV News Desk, keeping a close eye on the NBA lottery, is the ubiquitous Kai Irwin. And plus, we got the state senate race going on. So I figured we'd bring in the expert on it, JDV from Kentucky. Sean, good afternoon.
Dave, how are you doing, man?
I'm frustrated.
Okay.
I'm really frustrated. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but I want to get your take on it before we go anywhere else. You've seen the latest email, the best way to approach it, for the religion of one of the CD-11 candidates, Dave Harmer.
I have. Well, I first have to say this as a disclaimer, right? You know, I got to do this. Basically, that I do work for one of the campaigns. I am employed by, and Conservative Media is employed by Brad Garion and his campaign. However, I'm appearing here on my own volition. You've got all my own opinions here, so I do not represent the campaign right now in terms of officially whatever. So what I say today may or may not reflect the official campaign position. It's just really my own thoughts and opinions for you and your audience.
Okay, so what do you think of this hit piece that's gone out?
Well, I mean, I like it like this. I mean, I did receive it. I also received some of the responses from the Harmer campaign that was put out by David Harmer's wife. That was responding to it. There was also the response that I saw was attached to a fundraising letter in terms of response. I tell you, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I am against any kind of discrimination whatsoever of all kinds. I personally don't care if you're from Mars and if you worship rocks. As long as when you are elected, you represent all Americans and you do your duty first as an American and to the Constitution and to whatever else you feel in your personal life, that's totally separate and different. So I don't think that anyone's religion should be, in and of itself, should be an issue in this campaign. Now, different from that is who best represents this district and where the supporting and the fundraising is coming from. Is it coming from in the district? Is it coming from other places in California? Is it coming from other states? That's, I think, a very different and very relevant question.
I would agree on that. And I'll say this up front, I don't work for any of the campaigns.
Right.
I am well on record as I will not support anybody that's a carpetbagger. If you don't live in the district, don't even bother asking me because the answer is no. And
right.
David Harmer does not live in the 11th district.
No.
And therefore, as far as I'm concerned, don't even waste my breath. But I am very offended by the idea that somebody would send out, Citizens for Ethics in Government would send out a hit piece saying, in multiple cases, they sandwiched all their issues with him with, well, he belongs to a religious group that we don't happen to like. And when I did research on the 3 people that signed that thing, what I quickly discovered is that one of those people is a religion I don't like. So I don't really see what their problem is. I was highly offended by it, and I can't believe that I'm having to defend somebody that I don't support.
No, I agree with you. I think that that's right. It's an interesting issue. I mean, I think that oh wow, you're gonna, you know me, I'll talk about anything, but we're getting into deep water here. I think that because I mean I'm a lawyer, right, and I love to think about theories and push the boundaries and well, what if this and what if that, and I just wonder, like, a lot of people have let me put it this way. We come in America, everyone is an immigrant of some variety or another, except for the Native Americans that were here.
No, they came from Asia,
Yeah, No, right, absolutely. And the point is that, you know, we have all kinds of different religions and all kinds of different people from all over the world that come here because we all agree on a certain core set of principles and a certain core set of values and subscribe to the Constitution. And I think that is, you know, one of the fights that we're getting into with potentially the Obama administration on what this country is all about anymore. However, I think if you push it to the extreme, let's say that someone from the Waco cult was running to represent Congress, or maybe a hardcore Scientologist, or maybe one of the Moonies. Would that be an issue that's brought up by the press? I don't know the answer to that, but I think at some point, what if a Satanist was running? At some point, I mean, we believe in separation of church and faith, and we believe in you know, everyone has their own opinion, but I think, you know, if you push to the extreme margins here, at some point, is that an issue? I don't know the answer to that, but I think that that's just, you know, something to think about maybe.
Well, it could very well be, but I'm up against a break, so we'll have to put that thought on hold and take a little break here, all right?
Fair enough.
It's Afternoons Live on KFIV AM 1360 Modesto. We're talking California Senate race next with JDB from Conservative New Media. Meantime, here's Kai with news.